guys, today we're going to make an all-natural aphid repellent and aphid killer, and this repellent or killer actually will repel several other insects including red ants, which I hate. So I've got some bean aphids on my fava beans here. Sadly, fava beans are super susceptible to bean aphids because they've got really tender leaves. So I'm going to show you how to kill these guys naturally and keep them from coming back. So what you're going to need is a bottle of dish soap, or not a whole bottle, just a little bit of the dish soap, but you'll need dish soap. I like to use the 7th generation dish soap because it's a plant-based dish soap and it has no fragrance. And I actually will add peppermint oil to my dish soap to make my own peppermint dish soap, and it works amazingly. So you'll need that, some dish soap, and you can use a scented dish soap or a dish soap that's not organic or plant-based. It doesn't matter as long as it's a dish soap, but for me personally, I like to use the plant-based dish soap. You'll also need a spray bottle, just like a regular cleaning spray bottle. You can find these at the dollar store, anywhere really. So you'll need some of that, and you'll want to fill that up. You could fill it up all the way if you wanted to the fill line. I just fill it up to right there. You're going to need a tablespoon, and then you're going to need some really good peppermint oil. The peppermint oil that I like to use is this Loran oils. You could find this at Walmart in the baking section in the flavor aisle, and it is 100% peppermint oil, natural peppermint oil. You really want to make sure you're using a good one because sometimes essential oils, or peppermint oils will be diluted with like a carrier oil. That's not what you want. You want it to be 100% peppermint oil. So what you do is you're going to take a tablespoon of your dish soap, and this measurement doesn't have to be perfect. It could be off a little bit. It could be more or less, but I like to stay. Oh, this one's brand new. It's not even opened yet. I like to stay right at a tablespoon. Any more than that, and you're going to end up with like a bunch of gunk on your plants. So try to stay a tablespoon. You can even go as little as a teaspoon, and that would work, but I find that a tablespoon for this is the perfect amount. So we're going to pour that into our bottle here. Then you're going to take your peppermint oil, and you can put as much peppermint oil in here as you want. It's not going to hurt your plant. I just do a few drops until it smells nice and strong. You want it to smell like peppermint, really strong of peppermint. So I do about 6 drops. You could do as much as a quarter teaspoon of peppermint oil in there if you want to. And then I just close the bottle up. And the great thing about using the dish soap is it emulsifies with the oil and acts as a binder so that the oil will stick to the water. And you'll notice that your solution, it's hard to tell in this bottle, but your solution will get cloudy. That's totally normal. That's the dish soap and the oil doing its job, and then it'll clear up after a while. And if it gets cold, it might get cloudy again. But I just give it a little stir. I don't really shake it because I don't want to create a bunch of pressure in the bottle. So I'm just gently letting it mix in. And then I'll just let that sit for a little while, and then it's ready to go. All right, let's get these guys. So you want to set your bottle to a mist, and it is quite sunny today, so it's not the best time of day to do this. You want to do this either early in the morning or late in the evening after the sun has started to go down, because you don't want to cause burn on your leaves. But for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to show you right now. So you just take it and you're going to spray it all over your plants. And I really try to avoid the flowers if they're in bloom. But right now, since these things are covering everything, I'm just going to go ahead and spray the whole thing. And this isn't going to harm bees or any beneficial insects, but it will actually deter a lot of other bugs as well.
Things like spiders, ants, fleas, lice, caterpillars, beetles. This will work for all of those.
So I'm spraying the infected areas, and then you can spray the whole plants actually to keep them from coming back. They tend to like to go for the new growth right in this area, in these areas. So I usually will spray those. You can see there's some already trying to get on this one. So spray the whole thing, and you'll want to do this about every 2 to 3 days for 2 weeks in order to kill them all. And you want to get the undersides too, so instead of trying to focus on the undersides, I just bring my bottle into the center of the plants, and because this spray sprays in all directions, I know it's going to get some of that underside. So that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and head out to the other main garden and let's spray some of the younger plants that I've got. I see one side right here that's got quite a bit, so I want to get that. Get those suckers. All right, now we're out here, and check this out. It is loaded. It's loaded up with aphids. Hopefully you can see them on there. So I'm coming in with this just in time, really. Gonna give that one a good drench on the bottom there too. And this actually works really well to repel red ants also. Look, there's a bunch on these.
As soon as you start to see aphids, you want to spray right away, because if you don't, a lot of them can grow wings and spread to other plants in your garden.
These plants are struggling a little bit because of this aphid infestation. They suck all of the moisture from the leaves. And we've had a ton of rain too, so these don't look very good right now. But you can see the ants are already struggling, the ones that were on them. All right, so that's it, you guys. I hope this helps you out, and it's really easy to make. You can get it just about anywhere. So this is definitely my go-to spray for aphids. I hope you guys try this out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.